Hey y'all, surprise, surprise, I'm back. Excuse me for not having on lashes. Like y'all care. I'm still beautiful, but this video, I'm gonna just get right into it, is the 5 good and bad things I noticed while fasting. This is both water fasting and dry fasting. So number one, I'll start with the bad. Number one, I notice that I get frustrated a lot more easily by little things like my daughter, she loves to climb up on me, like pull, you know how kids are, and I will get like irritated with her. I won't like lash out at her, but I'll be like, Selena, please just stop, because it's like the pulling and it's like no, not when I'm fasting. I can't deal with that. Other things, like just if something's not going my way, like if I'm trying to open this and it's not opening, like I will get frustrated just by little things. And you know, that comes with just breathing and balance and all of that, finding your center of gravity. So that's one thing. Number two, this kind of feeds into it. I can't do too much. Like, I still work out while fasting. I still walk. I still get around. I'm not just in bed all day, but I can't do too much. Like, if I am out walking or something, I'll notice, I'll feel it in my body if I'm doing too much. And I'll be like, you know what? I need to stop. I need to come back in. Maybe lay down for a little bit. Like this week, I think I told you guys I put myself on a lot of hours to work, like 50 hours. To do for my independent contractor customer service job. I took myself off a majority of those hours, and luckily I can. Luckily I don't have to clock in, because I was just like, I'm doing too much. Like, I need to focus on getting these fasts done, and I will work, you know, a reasonable amount rather than trying to do all this overtime when I don't even need the money. I just, you know, greedy. So number three, light affects me more heavily. Like my eyes, like even just the lighting that I have on now, it's like my eyes are much more sensitive to light. I notice even the TV light and the computer light, it affects me. Like I feel the negative effects of it more, which I do most of my work on the computer, so it sucks. I do have blue light blocking glasses that I can't find right now because I let Selena wear them because she loves to sit dead close to the TV. So I'm getting her TV mounted soon. It's just not good for you, period. But I definitely feel the effects a lot more when I'm fasting. And I am fasted right now. I'm on day 2. And tomorrow is my dry fast day. So I get the jitters from tea. Like when I first was fasting, I drank a lot of tea. But like today, when I drank some green tea and moringa, I felt jittery. Like the caffeine, I still feel it now, and I haven't even drunk anymore. I'm getting the jitters, and I know it has caffeine in it, but I didn't realize either how much or how much it would affect me. So I kind of don't like it. I think I'm gonna cut out any tea that has caffeine. Usually I do get decaffeinated green tea, but this one had the moringa in it, so I was just like, you know, I know that's good. I don't even know what it's good for, but I've heard it before in my health research, so I was like, I'm gonna get that, but I didn't check if it had caffeine, and I know it does because I just feel and it also makes me want to eat, because it's like, but I'm not going to. It's like, it doesn't make me want to eat, but I could see how if I had less willpower than I've developed over my first few fasts, how I could give in, because it's like the jitters make you feel like your body isn't supposed to be doing this, but I know it's from the tea. So number 5, I have like a high effect. Like, it's like, yes, I smoke and I do, you know, cannabis products and stuff, but even when I don't, it's like I feel kind of high. Like I'll just be like, if I'm talking, or even sometimes when I make a video, I'll just be like, and that sucks when I'm doing my customer service from home, because it's like, you know, I know how to play it off, but sometimes when you're like looking for answers for people, you know, these are people booking vacations and renting out their homes for vacations. So I'll be like, hold on, I'm very quick and witty on my feet, but I can feel it. And when you have those some customers who are just pimples, it's hard to hide it because they're like, but do you even know? It's like, no, you know what? I'm a fake, like this call disconnected. You keep playing with me. So number 6, a bonus for what I notice that's bad when I'm fasting. Not necessarily bad, but just the kind of things. Wasted food. Like when I don't, for example, when I first started, there was so much food that went to waste because my daughter doesn't eat it. I couldn't eat it because I'm fasting. And then even when like I refeed, like I have food left over that I can't eat this the next day. Like it ain't no meal prep. What meal prep? Because anything that I make today is not going to last me until 3 days later and still taste fresh. So that's one downside. But I mean, that's whatever, because I like to really, like, I think about what I'm going to eat when I'm going to eat again during the 3 days. That's kind of like my fun thing. So I wouldn't want to have like meal prep. I like to kind of fantasize about it. And then on day 4, I'm ready. So now to the good things about fasting, because there are so many good things there. The good definitely outweighs the bad when it comes to this stuff. The first one, kind of leading off of the last bad one, I cannot argue. I cannot argue with my man. I cannot argue with my family. I cannot argue with nobody. And I don't argue a lot anyway because I'm working on, you know, being more feminine and being more just subtle and classy, not caring too much about things and such. But it's like I literally can't argue. Like, say for example, if he comes home and says something that like I don't like, or like I want something that I know is like gonna be like questionable, or we get into a debacle or with a friend, just like what do you call those, a debate or something. It's like I'm literally, it's not that I'm even unbothered, it's just like I don't have the energy to like dispute with anyone. It's like it takes so much for me to just even be like get emotional. Like my emotions are just like, I'm so logical when I'm fasted. It's just like, okay, it's not even worth the emotions. They're gonna think they're right anyway. Like I'm just going to agree with them and then still do what I want. And it all works out. So number 2 for the good is, I don't know if you consider this good or bad. It might be TMI, but I still poop. Like I still go to the bathroom. And that was shocking to me because after my refeed, I go that day, and then the second day I go, and then sometimes even on the 3rd day of fasting I go. So just think about you eating every single day. That food, you're never really giving your body a chance to empty out, because if I'm still pooping and I haven't even eaten in, you know, 3 days, what does that mean for people who are eating every day? So that was very interesting to me. Number 3, my spell work, or my, for you, those of you who are not spiritual, my manifestations are like rapid. Like literally things that I want happen so much more quickly since I began this fasting journey. Just before I started making this video, I made a video that I posted to my Facebook. If you want to follow me on Facebook, it's Haley Ray. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Miss Haley Ray, HaileyRay. I'm sure you can see that in the name, but so one thing that I noticed is opportunities and things that I think about start rapidly coming. Like as soon as I think about it, not necessarily the same day, but maybe the next day, or sometimes even in the same day, little signs will start happening, or that person will contact me, or that job opportunity, not job opportunity, I don't care about job opportunity, that business opportunity will come resurface again. And it's really been lit. Like I did a few spells and stuff like that, and they have been manifesting very quickly for people, more so than when I was just eating every day. So that's another thing. Number 4 is where's number 4 though? Because that was my... Oh, number 4, I'm able to make things more simple. Like usually, and I still talk a lot, but usually I'm a person that kind of overthinks and talks because I'm a Virgo, I analyze and I talk, and I like to listen to lengthy information as well. But lately, if it's not simple, I can't deal with it. So I make things simple for people. The way I handle people is much more simple. The way I, express myself is very simplistic and straight to the point, more logical. I feel like I'm kind of balancing out my feminine and masculine energy. Maybe that's what's going on. Number 5 that really has been amazing. Ideas have just been coming at me like wildfire. So as you guys know, I already have multiple income streams, but I've developed almost 5 more that I can add on to the 5 that I already have. And they are ones that will kind of, the ones that I don't like to do so much, like the customer service from home and stuff like that, but they will overshadow those, you see that effect, those income streams. Like I set it up to where they will like financially replace, and as far as time, replace and still be beneficial to me. So ideas have not only been coming like wildfire, but when I do have an idea, I'm laser focused. Or when I am being creative and creating something, I'm like focused. Like last night I was making a website, and I did not stop until I like finished. Like I could not get off the computer. I was up till 1 yesterday, which isn't good because you need your sleep. Because when you sleep, I feel like it helps digest your food, or it does something. I feel like you shrink when you sleep. But I couldn't stop until I finished, or I got to a good stopping point. So laser focus, ideas just come. I write them all down in my notebook. Like it's been bananas when it comes to that. And so the last bonus tip when it comes to fasting, the good things that I noticed, I promise I'm gonna have my nails done soon, y'all. Don't talk about me. But the next thing, or the bonus tip that I have, is that I actually do stuff that I say I'm going to do. Like I actually, like, because I'm not eating, and because I just have, I'm wanting to get my mind off of things, I actually do the things that I said I was gonna do. It's like, oh well, when I was when I was eating, it's like I'll do that tomorrow. But it's like now I have so much time from not eating, so much little extra money that I can put into like ads or put into like other things. And then even when I do actually do stuff, I can feel it. Like kind of how I was saying, like if I do too much, but when I like work out or go for a walk, like I can feel the muscles. I can feel like the energy. Sometimes when I'm doing the machines, I feel like I feel the fat melting away. And I can feel it. Like I really can feel it. The same thing goes for when I eat. Like you saw my last video. If you didn't see that video, check that video out when I did my refeed. It's like I can taste the food. I can, feel the experience of being pleased by drinking water. Like everything, I feel it. It's like life is so much like realer. It's like, wow, this is life. Like, and the only things that's changed is my eating. So that's all I have. I just wanted to share those little not really tips, those little effects with you guys, the good and bad effects of fasting. I hope you like this video. I hope you continue to watch my weight loss journey, and it can help you begin yours or stay on yours. If you're not interested in losing weight and you're like, girl, I'm snatched already, I'm gonna have lots of videos about making money from home, getting into your bag for real, as well as building your own websites and starting or improving your current business. So I love you guys. Make sure you love yourself. Stay tuned for more videos. Bye.